Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean, this is RFDHobby, and today we're just going to have a quick look at what actually survived in the fire. So I'll put a link to the video above. I can't watch it anymore, that one. There's a bloody frog in my shed. Well, that's not going to help. Anyway, as I was saying, there was a fire in our house, and we've lost everything. The fire started in the garage. This was not my hobby space, the garage. It looks to be at this stage an electrical fault, or potentially a LiPo battery has failed and started the fire. I do spend a small amount of time at the moment just trying to get started and set up here. It's a bit of a trick. It's hard to know where exactly to start from. What I did want to do with you guys today was just show you what I was able to save from my hobby room because of where the fire was in the house. My hobby room was the furthest room away, which in the pictures is why it doesn't look burnt to the ground like the rest of the house. Sadly, the damage in there is still quite significant. The soot from the fire covers absolutely everything. It's in the drawers, in the cupboards. Doesn't matter if it was closed or not, unless it was fully sealed and somehow managed to escape the heat, and then maybe it was salvageable, but there wasn't a lot of that. But I am going to show you today what I did manage to save, which is some things, which is better than nothing. And yeah, I'll give you a quick tour of what's left and some of the things that I don't think I can save, sadly. But let's have a look. Okay, so as you guys know, this is my little space over here. Ignore this thing from X-Tool here. This was arranged just before the fire. So they've sent me a laser cutter here to test out, and it's a little bit unfortunate right now because I'm not quite ready for that, but I will have to find somewhere to set that up. Now, as far as what survived, here's what I've got. So these were some things that were in boxes, in other boxes, that didn't get the black soot all over them. And then the reason the black soot is such a problem, I'll go into in just a moment. But as you can see, I did save a couple of sprues. So these, I think, were some really old Age of Sigmar stuff. I did manage to save, I mean, I think there's not much in that box. There's a couple of old Space Marines and stuff like that. I managed to save, there's some grass tufts, plastic trees, some orcs. So managed to, these are some old orcs that were sent to me a long time ago. And a bits box. So I did actually have this bits box that I will probably have to throw away because it still has the black soot on it, but the things inside here seem to have survived. There's not a lot, but you know, it is what it is, and I've got those there. So that's probably all the materials I was able to salvage, and like I said, that was basically just because it was in a box somewhere else. My wet palette, and these are my brushes. I'm assuming they're going to be okay, but that's basically what I got left. Now, I did find a box that had some old paints in it as well. For some reason, I have heaps of blue. I'm not sure why, but there's a bit of metallic, a couple of washes. You know, it's not all bad. I can do something with that. These are just some plaster molded stuff that I, again, had stored away in a place never probably to be seen again. Now, strangely, this War Cradle box of MDF terrain here, it was plastic sealed, so I think it's okay. The box has got some soot on it and it does stink, so the box will be gone. So long as water didn't get in there, I'm hoping that might be okay. My Warcry box set, somehow this survived. So it's been melted on the front a bit. Anything that was in that room, even though I have tried to clean it at this point, it still gives off that smoke smell and odor, which is a harsh reminder when it wafts around. So yeah, I won't be able to keep the boxes, but the sprues in here I believe are still okay, so that's not so bad. Now I do have a few board games here. I was really quite upset about that. I have brought these home to try and clean. Now quite a lot of these are gonna have to go. They're incomplete now because a lot of pieces were in the fire. So unfortunately the Imperial Salt Armada Legion, the Walking Dead, and the Dungeons and Dragons Temple of Elemental Evil, all those ones now are incomplete, as parts or bits or miniatures or something were not in the boxes, they were in the fire. I had originally grabbed these thinking, oh, maybe I could clean them and keep them, but like I said, the smoke smell on these will not go away. So thankfully I can probably replace most of these, so you know, I can't take them inside. The only reason I have them still here set up and I haven't sort of let go of them completely is just simply how difficult that is to do. So yeah, a little bit sad about these. I don't have a lot of games, as you can see, but yeah, I was in the middle of painting up the miniatures for a lot of these, and yes, it's sad to have to think about starting again, but not to worry. I was grateful to get a couple of things out of here that are still okay. There was a Kickstarter I backed a couple of years ago, and some of these miniatures have survived in the packet all okay, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, now I guess what we need to do is have a quick look at the damage. So I tried to grab, and mainly because we were having reports of people going onto our property and into the house, so I was a little bit concerned that people were just going to loot. So I went back and tried to grab my miniatures and my paints. Now there's no delicate way to do this. After looking at these when I got them home, I'm really not sure that I can clean this up. It's the black soot on these is, like I said, it's just terrible, and it transfers from one thing to another in no time at all. So this is my box of paints here. It doesn't look like much, but there's a lot in there, and I'm a lot of years, well, not a lot of years, but so many trips to the local game store, and so many days I was just having a shit day, and I'd call in and just grab a pot of paint and take it home with me just to feel a little bit better about my day. That's kind of how I managed to build up most of this collection, was just chipping away at it. So really hard to let that go. Trying to clean these is just, I just don't know if it's even possible to get rid of it completely, and I'm also unsure about whether the heat has affected those paints, so I haven't actually opened them up yet. These two boxes basically contain any of the miniatures that I had on display. See, I mean, this doesn't look too bad, you know, in the picture here, but I can tell you that the soot on this is just everywhere, and the smell is just, it looks good from that angle, doesn't it? Unfortunately, the thing about this is, I mean, I could strip them back. It would take a bit of work to strip them all, but I mean, essentially what I'm doing is just removing what I love about these miniatures, which is what I've painted on them, you know, so I haven't spent a lot of time going through this, to be honest. It's just the amount of work involved in these three little boxes here, just to get them back to bare plastic, which I'm sure is possible. But the amount of work and, you know, the sadness that comes with stripping back all these paint jobs and all these years of painting miniatures that I'm not going to be able to, you know, I'm not going to be able to get that back through cleaning them. So that's about everything that's survived in the workshop. This stuff here will probably not survive. There's a few things over here that I'm happy to say I still own, and for that reason I'm quite happy about that. So yeah, it's not all bad. I got to start here, you know. I still got a lot to get, but at least there's something. And I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching and sending comments. It has really made a difference to our days and you know, how this is all playing out for us. So thank you again. I'll talk to you soon.